Why does everything in this kingdom have to have a face? The decorations are shaped like beans with faces. The fireplace is a face. The carpet is a face. And I honestly can't face it anymore. It's too much for me. Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, terrified of the random faces and objects as always, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. In the last episode, we collected 2 pieces of the Beanstar from Chucklehuck Woods and from the esteemed fashion designer in the south near Beanbean International Airport, and today, in the Yoshi Theater, we will be collecting the final piece of the Beanstar. So if you guys are excited to not only explore one of my favorite areas in the game, just because of the characters that it contains, but also to finally complete the Beanstar and see what we can do about keeping it out of Bowletta's hands, please make sure to leave a like on the video down below. Now, the Yoshi Theater is actually up here, and while I'm here, I may as well just go ahead and take this dude out. We couldn't get here before, but now that we have our brand new hand powers, we can knock that Koopa right out of the way and don't have to worry about his butt blocking us anymore. However, there is a secret right around this area that I definitely want to show off. It's very, very, very close to us, and it's just off the side of the screen. That also requires some hand powers, and it gives us a new outfit, a new piece of equipment that we can make use of. And I at least want to show it off just because it's a fun little minigame, and wow, apparently I'm getting rewarded for my troubles, because that is a level up, and you have no idea how tempted I am to try to get this power over 100, but I think a better idea would probably just to be going for HP. I'm talking like Fawful again, jeez. Yeah, let's get that HP up. And if we come over here, trying as hard as we can to avoid the Tanoombas, it's not gonna happen. Alright, level 28 with Luigi, at least, after 2 fights with completely inconsequential enemies. I guess I'll take it. May as well level his power up just to even up a little bit with Mario, because Mario's out of this world compared to Luigi in terms of power stats, at least, right now. So if we come over here and we high jump, we could do probably about half of this little dealio before, because we could come through here, we could hit that block and lower this thing down. And we could get, I guess, some of, like, the beans and stuff that are hidden over here. For example, this one right here is very nice. And I actually, if there's any hidden blocks or anything around here, I definitely need to start finding them, because we are 1 Who Bean short of being able to make the Who Bean coffee blend. So, that is kind of frustrating. But if we spin jump over here, all the way across all these platforms. See, that's the thing that I like about the hub world in this game, is that it's so, like, involved. It feels like not an inch of space was wasted in, like, Beanbean Field, because there's secrets everywhere. There's Chuckle Beans buried everywhere. There's, little mini-games all over the place, and it's just like every inch of this hub world is just jam-packed with stuff to do, and so like it takes a really long time to find all the secrets in this game. Speaking of secrets in this game, we have ourselves one of these 2D scrolling mini-games as mini baby itty-bitty Mario this time. And I always liked how his jump sound effect is like higher pitched when he's small as well. I always thought that was so cute. So cute. Kind of weird calling a full-grown Italian man with a mustache and a potbelly cute, but you know what? I'm gonna call it cute because it's cute. Anyway, this one is actually relatively easy, which is pretty dang cool for the amazing reward that you get at the end here, which is the Iron Pants. And if we go ahead and collect Luigi, I think we can demonstrate that the Iron Pants are pretty good as far as equipment goes, defensive equipment at least. But the Iron Pants will add 35 to Mario's defense, and apparently you can only wear them with Mario. And it's really, really nice if you're like really lacking on defense, but it also makes you heavy, which basically it does the same thing as a red pepper, but it's constant and you can't get rid of that effect. So you're always gonna have heavy jumps and stuff that are really hard to execute, and gravity's gonna be heavy, and it's just not gonna be fun. So I'm gonna keep them off, and I'm gonna head into the Yoshi Theater. Oh my gosh, I love this place. And there's the piece of the Beanstar right off the bat. This one's not so easy, though.
We don't speak Italian here. Hey, what's with you two? You can't just waltz up and start talking to my master. You weasels, look at you. There's no doubt in my mind that you've come looking for money. Well, I'll have you know that my master is very busy. He doesn't have time to waste on the likes of you. Be off, I say.
Oh my god, I hate this guy and his one tooth.
Huh? Beanstar? Busted into 4 pieces. Oh, Master, you mustn't listen. You can't listen. All this talk is just meant to swindle you out of your money again. It's all lies. Lies!
God, I hate this guy. I hate this character type, too. The, like, sniveling, suck-up assistant, man. And I gotta wonder why he's here, because this guy clearly doesn't like him. Silence, you twit! It's Eggman. And with that, please excuse me. What's that? There's something on my face. There's an egg all over you, actually, and it's kinda weird. You say I look like Bubbles, the legendary soda maker. That's because I'm Bubbles' younger brother. Who also is very good at ballet, apparently. Younger brother of a legendary soda maker. As you can see, I'm rich enough to own my own theater. Wow, way to be humble about it, dude. I also happen to be president of the Yoshi fan club. Never would have guessed. This theater was
designed by Yoshi Chap specifically for the enjoyment of the Yoshis.
So, what did you want to talk about? Well, you see, while you're over here wearing egg diapers, we want this piece of the Beanstar because it's, integral in saving the world from evil. But, you know, if you want to sit around and ride Yoshis all day or do whatever you do, that's just fine too, I guess. I suppose I could decorate the sign with something else and give that sparkly thing to you. Heck yeah, dude.
No, you mustn't. Master, you mustn't.
I like this, man. It's the little targeting animation from, like, Yoshi's Island, I think, is probably where that little reticle came from. However, only on one condition. This sign is my theater's face. You must find something else that can be used to decorate that my grand sign, understood? Light bulbs, perchance? Yes, I shall trade you this for the 7 brilliant colors of the neon eggs.
Impossible, Master. Watch the middle-aged family and never get the neon eggs.
Alright, so this dialogue is really long, especially since this animation keeps repeating over and over, so the rest of it I will just explain myself. Yoshis, Yoshis, if they eat a particular kind of food, can lay neon eggs, which glow brightly and are really shiny and are beautiful or whatever, and he wants to put them on his sign. So, we need to get him 7 neon eggs. Someone inside of the theater who... and there's someone inside of the theater who knows a lot about them. You need to get him 7 neon eggs and he will give us this piece of the Beanstar. But first, let's go around and talk to some of these Yoshis, man. Once the sign is finished, Yoshi Theater will be complete. Oh, I can't wait! Once the theater is done, the wall by the door will be so sparkly. Wow, Yoshi faces everywhere. I should think that'd be a little bit creepy. It's the same Yoshi face over and over. What's this? Coming soon. The action blockbuster. Mario and Luigi. That sounds so cool. Oh, I can't wait. You know, I'm right here, dude, if you're looking for an autograph or something. But in here, we actually have really, really cool, like, Easter egg type of things. We've got references to Kirby, WarioWare. I have no idea what this one could be, honestly. And then The Legend of Staffy, so that's really interesting. Basically, in here, I'm so hungry, I want to eat fruit. You're going to find 7 different Yoshis of 7 different colors who want to eat fruit. And we accidentally dug up a bean fruit in the last episode, and that is exactly the type of fruit that we need to get these Yoshis to poop out their little eggs. And then they will give you the neon eggs that you need to decorate the sign outside. And honestly, he looks more like purple or like lavender to me than anybody else. So I don't know what he was talking about. He looks more pink or lavender, sorry, not purple. And also, indeed, I am the older brother of the castle town's greatest intellectual. This is the dude who knows about the neon eggs and the Yoshis, and he will explain to you about them. What? Neon eggs, you say? How did you know that I'm a neon egg fiend? Well, you're sitting here in the middle of a bunch of Yoshis and whatever. That's right, some know me as an architect, and some know me as an intellectual's older brother. But in reality, I'm just an older man who loves neon eggs, and twitching my left foot very seductively. Perhaps. Alrighty. Okay, sure. What? You want to know what food makes Yoshis lay neon eggs? Or that be bean fruits? Perhaps. Bean fruits are native to Beanbean Kingdom. They grow on the ground, perhaps. So, this dude has a PowerPoint presentation prepared for us in which he explains to us that Yoshis like to eat ancient bean fruits or whatever, and then they poop out their little neon eggs, which is all nice. But they are extremely rare. In fact, there's only 7 of them in the world. One of them we found by accident, and once you gain Luigi's ability to dig underground, you can actually start digging these things up immediately, early on in the game. So, theoretically, by now, we could have, like, all 7 of the bean fruits, but, the easier way to go about that, if you don't know their locations, is to talk to this old dude, and he will give you all 7 of the bean fruit locations. We already dug one of them up, but the rest of them are marked on our map. Oh my gosh, Yoshis! There really are Yoshis here! I've never seen one before. This is so cool! I have to bring my girlfriend here. She'll flip out! Shut up. Dang, tell him, Yoshi. What a savage, dude. But essentially, what we're going to be doing in this episode is traveling around the Beanbean Kingdom and looking for all of these bean fruits. I do believe that they should be on our map, yes. And there's only 6, because as you guys saw, we already dug one of them up completely by accident. So, the rest of this video is pretty much going to be dedicated to just that. And they can be in slightly confusing locations sometimes, because you only have their general locations. You don't have their locations, like, within one map square. See, for example, we're in the correct square for one right now, but if I didn't know where it was, it might take me a while to find it, and oh boy, did it take me so long to find these when I was a kid. Oh my gosh. This was probably one of the longest and most difficult parts of the game for me, I'm ashamed to admit, because even though they give you the locations on the map, it took me so stupid long to find all these things, man. Like, it was not okay. Honestly. So let's grab that bean fruit. I believe there's one more square to the south. And you'll notice that all the bean fruits are basically in locations where, like, there's a bunch of flowers surrounding them. The one that we found, I think, by accident in the last episode was in front of one of those weird green smiling statues, but it also had flowers around it. And you're gonna want to look for those light green flowers, and that should be where your pieces of bean fruit are. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know the exact locations of all these things, but luckily, oh, they're right up there on top of that platform. Cool. Luckily, like I said, knowing that they are inside these little rings of flowers is so helpful. I had no idea that that was the case when I was a kid, so I had no idea what to look for, like, at all. Plus, I didn't realize that if you're short, or if you go, like, mini mode as Mario, if you have Luigi hit you down into your short self, that an exclamation point appears above Mario's head. I had no idea that that happened. And so I was just walking around digging in every random place that looked like suspicious for me as a kid. And this is one of those times where, like, I'm so glad that I was young when it happened, because otherwise I would have gone insane looking for the bean fruit, because it took so much time. It was stupid how much time I spent looking for all these things. But that's okay, because that's all over now. One of the bean fruits is over here, I believe. I said it's over here. I said it's over here. Alright. Looks like we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, and oh, there we go. Wait. There we go. Bring Mario back up, and as long as you stay in the same place as Mario was standing when you switch characters, it should come to you with barely any, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? It shouldn't give you much ire, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Man, my vocabulary has, what even happened? I, like, barely even speak English anymore. I don't know, man. I used to have, like, a pretty decent vocabulary. Not super so much anymore, because I don't actually write all that much anymore. And, whoa, what is this? Have we been in here? If not, well, we just unlocked a new warp pipe, which is really nice, actually, because now we can teleport on up here, which will bring us closer to the other pieces of bean fruit. Why did I say it weird? Bean fruit. But like I was saying, I honestly think that video games kind of help me expand my vocabulary. You kind of gotta pay attention to what characters are saying in them, but, like, a sophisticated character like Toadsworth might use vocabulary that a kid might not hear during, like, the rest of their day, you know? Like, a lot of kids, they go through the day and they hear words that are targeted toward kids, and, like, that's cool and fine and dandy, and it's important to learn all that stuff, but, kids talking to one another is not necessarily the same as a kid hearing something from a video game that they wouldn't have heard otherwise, you know? You feel me? Just a thought, though, and I honestly know absolutely nothing about education, so I'm probably not the best person to, like, quote in a research paper on this or anything, but, I don't know. I think stuff like that can be valuable as long as it's done, like, well. Like, clearly, I mean, I love video games, I love playing video games, but clearly there's, like, a point where it's excessive, you know? Just like with anything, like, anything in the world can be excessive. You gotta be careful, you gotta moderate, you gotta be smart about it, you know? You know? So, we are actually close. Wait, do we? I feel like we missed a bean fruit, because we are, I think, right next to the last one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is supposed to be the last bean fruit, I think. So you know what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to find that other one while we still have the chance. Let me check my map one more time just to make sure. Yeah, this is definitely the right area for it. Yeah, oh yeah, walked right by it. Duh. And there we go, we already have 5 bean fruit. Well, we fed 1 bean fruit to the Yoshi. And now we have 5 more, so that leaves us with just 1 to find. And this is probably the only one that's, like, really interesting, because it's a little more difficult to get than all of the ones that we've found so far, which I hope to demonstrate after we knock this big old fat Koopa out of the way. How did that happen? You guys are no slouches! Oh, then it just says the same thing again. Sure, man, sure. Before we move on there, I do want to grab this bean real quick. And I also want to make sure, is Luigi fully healed? Are the bros fully healed? Because that's just important to keep up your health, no matter whether you're a legendary plumber or not. You might want to save here. Especially if you're looking to get a rare item from this dude. So, there's a piranha plant up here who's just gonna eat this bean fruit that's sitting right in front of us before we even think about grabbing it. And wow, apparently it's delicious. But, so, what's going on here is basically this guy can drop 2 items. One of them is a rare drop, and you can only get it sometimes, but the other one is a drop that you can only get by having an item that you get from the Beanstar Cafe. Unfortunately, we don't have this item, so we can't get his rarer drop. And also, it is impossible to get both of these items. So technically, you can't get every single item in the game. I'm not really going to worry about the items too much, though, because we've already missed plenty. The first one that comes to mind that I'm still salty about is the Trunkle fight, the Lucky Bros badge, I believe it's called. I'm still mad that he didn't drop that for some unknown reason to me, unless somebody told me in the comments before and I just haven't read it yet. But hand this guy, all your hand attacks are critical. You should be able to take him out in like 4 or 5 turns or something like that. I think he has like 180 HP, something like that. I don't know. At this point though, Luigi is so buff, he's so strong, that it really should not be a problem at all. Hit him with that hand attack, and honestly this should catch him up to Mario in terms of the small level gap that they have, so... Whoa, what is that thing? Ugh, that's nasty, man. Some nasty piranha barf. That's gross, dude. Keep that to yourself. I prefer the fireballs all the way. Critical him 1 more time. And, yeah, he basically only has the 2 attacks. And technically this is a boss fight. I guess they kept it really, like, easy, because you're only 1 bro at this point, but this is, like, ridiculously easy. I didn't get hit 1 single time, so we got double XP from that, and the Piranha Swing badge. And he and his long neck are gonna barf up a little hairball, I guess. Didn't know the piranha plants could get hairballs, but apparently, lo and behold. It's a Barbie doll, it's so cute! I want to play with it, and play house, and give it... Oh, it talks. Oh, Luigi, you saved me, didn't you? Why, thank you so much. You're a huge help. I'm trying to do like a chibi voice, I can't do it. But my, Luigi. Look at how you've grown. Dude. You... Let's think this out a little bit harder. I see. I guess I wasn't aware of the whole shrinking business. And say, Luigi, I'm not too fond of this body size. Do you think you could change me back? Yeah, well, I'm not a mage, but I could just break your spine, you know, if you wanted to. There's a 50% chance that this is gonna work, and a 50... Oh, wow. He just said, you're a real zero. I mean hero, wow, wow. So, there's a 50% chance this could work, and a 50% chance that we could just splatter you all over the ground, and then the Prince of the Beanbean Kingdom would die, but... Looks like it worked, and Prince Peasley is back in our lives and back in our hearts. Ah... Look at the difference in my shine now that I'm back to normal. Zing! Now that's a shine! Thank you so much, Luigi. 3 exclamation points. I feel like I must thank you. Please, I insist you accept this. And he will give us a bean fruit. I found this inside that large piranha plant back there. Please take it. Apparently the piranha plant swallows without chewing. That's kind of rude, man. But so is slobbering everywhere and, you know, trying to murder us. But there's the wiener board! Well, I've returned to my old self once again, so there's no point in staying here longer. Back to Instagram and hashtagging all my pictures I go. I will most definitely be getting the next Beanstar piece. Oh, and be sure to give my regards to Mr. Red Mustache. Absolutely anything for you, my dear. May we meet again after gathering the Beanstar pieces. So, this dude thinks that he's still gonna win that bet, even though we have 3 of the 4 Beanstar pieces, and we're about to get the last one right now, too. Dude, that don't even make no sense. That's all I'm saying. So, if we go up here, this is actually where that, the SS Chocola, or whatever the ship was called, was docked before. We can't really do anything up there now, because everything is dead and gone. But, with that, we have collected the final bean fruit, so all we have left to do is head back to the Yoshi Theater, feed all those Yoshis, and we got ourselves the last Beanstar piece in the bag. Easy enough, right? I always found it interesting how, like, all the Beanstar pieces, only 2 of them are guarded by bosses, and neither of them are actual, like, oh, I found the Beanstar and I'm gonna do something evil with it, yeah, like that kind of boss. No, it's just really incidental, like, comedy bosses. Like, right there, the Piranha Plant was, like, just chilling, you know? He was like, yeah, bean fruit. I guess he wasn't guarding a Beanstar piece. So technically the only boss guarding a Beanstar piece was, Hermit. The third, Hermie. What was his name? Hermie, Hermione. Whatever his name was. Either way, this dude is still standing proud, like, he's wearing an eggshell of a Yoshi. That's like wearing a I'm not even gonna say it. Either way, though, let's go ahead and retrieve all these eggs, shall we? Go ahead and eat your heart out, dude. That's actually an insulting thing you say to people, but I love Yoshis, so I didn't mean to insult him. Eat the fruit, give me the egg. That's all I'm saying. So, there's some weird colored Yoshis here, because it's not just red, blue, yellow, you know, stuff like that. There's some, well, here's like orange, I guess, right? Or is this red? I guess it's red. Looks more orange to me, but there's another orange one sitting in the corner over there, so I suppose that's probably the orange dude, huh? If I had to bet. There's like, I think there's like an azure Yoshi and like a lavender Yoshi or something in the next room, and honestly, I have never been that perceptive with colors. If you can tell the difference between azure and cyan, then you are a smarter human being than I, because to me, there's like 4 colors: green, purple, red, and black, and then everything else is just a shade of those. But yeah, there we go, got ourselves a green egg. Next up, I believe this is the azure one. So, like, azure is like a really cool sounding word, but honestly, who needs to be that specific about colors, man? Come on, just say blue or light blue or sky blue or something, like, off-shade blue. It's easier for my brain to process. And there we go, got ourselves the yellow Yoshi, yellow neon egg, rather. Can we talk to this guy? Will he say anything? The areas I'm marking as bean fruit. Perhaps if you're lucky. Well, we have a whole bunch of neon eggs, and I thought it'd be nice to show him one because he's lived his entire life, like, wanting to see one. But I guess it's okay if he's not into that right now. That's fine. Whatever. Can't do anything to change him. So, if we look at our inventory here, we can actually see that we have blue, red, green, yellow, purple, and orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. And also azure. And then the Beanstar pieces. Which are... It's kind of cool just having those in your inventory just chilling, you know? But, here you go, man. Got all your eggs for you. Well done. I did well asking you to. My neon eggs are beautiful. On the sign you go. And there he goes. He puts them all up in order. And that is looking real colorful. I'd go to this theater. Honestly, I'd go anywhere with a Yoshi's face on it. But that Yoshi's nose looks like really small compared to a normal Yoshi's. Photoshop in the media these days. Unrealistic nose expectations. Disgusting. You did it, you did it! And with that, the theater is open for business. Hooray! It's complete! Banzai! What? What does that have to do with anything? Thanks to you two, my theater is now complete. Marvelous. Very well, as promised, here is your reward. And with that, we have got the final piece of the Beanstar. Hurry, back to Beanbean Castle, and that is exactly where we're gonna go. Excellent, we're going to be rather busy preparing for a grand opening, pardon us. And unfortunately, we don't actually get to see any performances in here. That's pretty much it. There's no, like, shows or anything we can go watch, which kind of sucks, that'd be cool. But, neon eggs are pretty. You can look at the sign anytime you want, though, and those Yoshis with the long tongues there, they're all, like, curly and weird, and that's bothering me. But I always loved the Yoshi Theater. All the characters here, mostly probably just because they're cute and they're Yoshis, I always really liked them, you know? I just thought it was, like, a really charming area. I was never too fond of the bean fruit hunting process, because, like I said in an earlier episode, that's one of the big grinding things that I was talking about, where you just have to go around and find all those, and it can be kind of troublesome if you don't know all their locations, but it wasn't that bad for a seasoned old pro like me. Alright, that is giving myself way too much credit. But back to Beanbean Castle we go. With all 4 Beanstar pieces in hand. And guys, we are really quickly approaching the end of the game, I gotta say, just in case y'all didn't know. So, let's make the most of one of our final visits with the Queen Bean. With that, the Beanstar is revived. So the Beanstar is finally back to normal.
A message has arrived from Bowletta. I shudder to think. Very good. You fools make fine scavengers. Now I want red and green to bring that Beanstar to me.
Disrespectful. It's Mario and Luigi. We have names.
The drop point is at the far end of the ocean at that crypt for cruddy jokes called Joke's End. You can't get to Joke's End by walking on the seafloor, so don't try it, cretins. Come after you learn how to cross the sea surface, and don't lose the Beanstar on the way, Butterfingers.
But if it plans to return Princess Peach when we give it the Beanstar, that's kind of offensive. Then it can't be planning to use Peach's voice to awaken the Beanstar after all.
That would seem to be so. I agree, I don't know what's going on, but yeah.
Relax, all of you. We can just give the fiend this. Oh, yeah, that's real convincing. It looks like he cookie-cuttered a piece of cardboard and, like, drew a face on it with a Sharpie. Yeah, that'll convince everybody.
Oh, a fake Beanstar, of course.
So we got a fake Beanstar along with the real one.
Oh, so please take along a change of clothes for the princess. I'm sure that Princess Peach likely tried to escape doing untold damage to her lovely dress.
Toadsworth, you're the best dad ever. He's not her dad, but he's the best Toadsworth ever.
Just thinking of it drives me mad. Curse that Bowletta.
At least the sword servant can help in some small way. And we got Peach's extra dress. No, unfortunately, you can't wear this into battle. To get to Joke's End, you have no choice but to travel above the ocean waves. Perhaps if you go to the beach, you'll find a way to get there. Apparently, there once was quite a fine surfing spot at one of this land's beaches. Not as fine as my hair, however. Excellent. Then the two of you will execute our daring plan. Oh, I almost forgot. You won our little Beanstar wager, so here are your mushroom coins. 99,999,999,999,999 of them! We actually get the money? Oh, yeah, here it comes. I'm about to buy a new mushroom Lambo. Let's go. Oh, I'm rich. I'm going home. Screw the Beanstar, screw Bowletta, screw Bowser, screw Peach, screw everything, man. I'm gonna sit on the beach sipping mushroom martinis, and that many mushroom coins comes to 99 Bean coins. Why me? Also, why is the Mushroom Kingdom so broke? Alright, so wait. If 100 trillion Bean coins equals 100 trillion mushroom coins equals 100 Bean coins, then 1 trillion mushroom coins is 1 Bean coin. So we have 1970 Bean coins times 1 trillion. That means we have over We have almost 2 quadrillion mushroom coins in our inventory. We are still rich. Like, why are Mario and Luigi here? That's plenty to buy every type of pasta you could ever want. Let's just leave, man. Screw it. But, anyway. We completed the Beanstar, but there's one more thing that I want to get done before the end of this video, which is visit some old friends once again. And I totally forgot where they are. Oh man, I think they're off the other side of town, actually. Not entirely sure. Navigating Beanbean Field can be a little bit confusing for me, so I will be right back. Okay, so yeah, it turns out the problem was I exited Castle Town from the wrong side. You have to exit the east side, and we come up here, and yes, we are headed back to the Elite... Not the Elite Hammer. Seriously, really, Luigi, come on, man, pull your weight. We're gonna head back to the Hammerhead Brothers to get the final hammer upgrade of the game, because they have had plenty of time to perfect their craft and to forge our hammers into something even greater than they already are. They're all the way down here, and I hate these Lack-A-Pee enemies, honestly. Like, at this point, earlier in the game, they were kind of cool. It's like, oh, no, I have to face this danger of, having Sharpies thrown at me. At this point, it's just annoying, because, like, the enemies don't give you experience or anything.
Whoa, I was wondering who that might be. It turns out to be those Mario Bros again. You guys have the best timing. Why, we just now finished mastering a brand spanking new hammer-making technique. Want us to reforge your hammers for you? Yeah, dude, reforge them, please. In that case, this will be the debut of our new hammer-making technique. We'll get right to the reforging. Here we go! On your toes.
I feel bad for making these guys... Oh, okay. Oh, God.
Fine work, yeah. These are definitely the finest, what are they called? I can't... My head hurts. A hammer's available. They're even more powerful than before. Please don't make us do that again. I can't see straight.
With those hammers, you can break any kind of rock. Any kind at all. We used all our talents in making these hammers. May they serve you well.
And they really mean it when they say they used all of their talents, because those are the last hammers we can get.
Those hammers, you can break any kind of rock. Oh, I just say the same thing again.
These are the last hammers that we can get. And they are nice and shiny and gold, made of money just like Mario and Luigi right now. Or at least how they should be if you want to reap the rewards of this minigame. How much money do I even have? 2,000 on the nose? I don't want to break such a nice round number like that. Actually, I'm going to go save real quick, because you guys know what's coming up. Alright, so back in here once again, this is the exact same betting game that we had the last time we were in here getting the super hammers, and it's just as bad this time. Actually, it's worse, because before it was only 200 coins per shot, this time it's 500 coins per shot. You know what? Right is right, baby. Oh my gosh, first try! Lucky is right, Mario! Heck yeah, dude! Secret Scroll 2 on the first try! Man, we have just had amazing luck with this so far. And now, Luigi has learned a new Bros attack in battle. You can tell because that scroll was green instead of red like the other one. And that is the final Bros attack that we're going to be getting in this game, which I am so proud of, because I, as a child, never got all the Bros attacks in this game. So that's an accomplishment for me, honestly. May as well show it off one time, and then I think we're going to end this video off. So who wants to be my guinea pig? Who's trying to die today? Where are they? Where's that? Now that I need an enemy, no enemies are actually going to come. Oh god, no, I don't want Sharpies! Ah! Alright, so this is probably my least experienced Bros attack, so you're going to have to forgive me, but look how many BP it takes, dude. 8 for a level 1, and then 6 for a level 3. Absolutely crazy. But we go ahead and do that, and we could slam into him over and over, and the other enemies as well. So this is probably the best attack that we have at this point for taking out huge groups of enemies, which might come in handy in the upcoming dungeon, which we will be heading to next time on Mario & Luigi's Superstar Saga. We finished the Beanstar in this episode. We got the Ultra Hammers, and we have word from Cackletta that we need to go to Joke's End to face off with her and give her the Beanstar and get Princess Peach back. But we ain't gonna give her no Beanstar, man. We got the fake on us. I'll show you right here, actually. The fake Beanstar. Yeah, it's right there. A cheap-looking plastic fake. It's so obvious, man. It's so stupid. Plus, we have the powerful Sleeping Granter of Wishes itself, the Beanstar, in our inventory. Why wouldn't we just leave it in the castle? That makes no sense, dude. It's so much safer here. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. In the next episode, we will be heading off to Joke's End, the final dungeon of the game, to face off with Cackletta herself. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys then.